Good morning from Dubai. Though the entire action that was witnessed in the last 10-12 hours was not here in Dubai, but at a distance of about 40-45 minutes in a place called Sharjah, because that's where the Pakistan and Afghanistan match happened. And why do I say there was a lot of action? Apart from the action on the field, apart from the fact that we had a thriller, apart from the fact that it was a low scoring thriller, which makes the game even more exciting, and the fact that the game was topsy turvy. It was going one way at one moment, going the other way at the other moment. When Afghanistan were batting, you thought they started very well, you thought that they could get close to 200, small ground, but that didn't happen. They were 130ish. Then you thought 130 was very easy for someone like a Pakistan team to chase. But then they had hiccups. Then they reached the stage in the middle where it looked like, oh, they'll easily reach the target. Then they lost a lot of wickets. Great bowling by Afghanistan, as you expect. And then, that Asif Ali wicket. And then after that, the 2 sixes by Naseem Shah. So it made for a fantastic game of cricket that one could have hoped for. I know Indian fans must be on the edge of their seat because it was a very crucial game for India. Had Afghanistan won, then India were again in with a chance, a minute chance, but in with a chance. They had to, of course, then beat Afghanistan, which was Afghanistan were going to play back-to-back games, and then hope for the last match to go their way. Anyway, that was not to happen, but the game in itself was very exciting. But two moments really stand out. One is the Fareed, Ahmed and Asif Ali fight. The bowler got him out in the 19th over. They were 8 down at the moment, and he was the only recognized batsman left. And Pakistan must have been hoping till such time that Asif is there, they can win the game. But Fareed dismisses him. They come very close to each other. The bowler was staring at him. Of course, Asif didn't like the bowler coming so close to him, and a little bit of pushing and shoving happened. And then the scenes of which have now gone viral, of Asif Ali lifting his bat almost as if to say that I'll hit you, but then teammates came and then pushed them aside, so that no unsavory incident happened after that. But those images have gone viral. That must have taken you back to a few other images. I remember, 2 other images that come to my mind of batsmen lifting the bat and wanting to hit a fielder or a bowler. One famously, Javed Miandad, Dennis Lillee, when the umpire is in the middle, Dennis Lillee is like this and Javed Miandad has that bat. That is an image that is stayed in the mind of all cricket fans. There's another one, I think, of Navjot Sidhu and Amir Sohail, similar, where Sidhu was literally wanting to beat Amir Sohail up with the bat. And so after those 2 images, this is the other image. So this will, I think, remain in the memory of cricket fans for a long time. A batsman and bowler almost coming to blows. The situation was tense, but what that did was, that situation between the batsman and the bowler, what that did was, anyway, emotion must have been running very high in the stands. It just would have raised the temperature even a few more degrees. As Rakesh points out, Karen Pollard and Mitchell Stark as well. That way there are a few other, I think Shane Warne was there with another West Indian batsman. So there will be a few other moments, but what that incident did was raise the temperatures in the stand a little bit more. Tempers were flying high even in the stands, and because of the way the match finished, and Naseem Shah hit those 2 sixes, and there must have been Pakistan fans celebrating. I don't know the details, we can only go by the visuals that have gone viral, and those visuals suggest that most of the visuals that I've seen are of Afghanistan fans taking out chairs, breaking the chairs, and then throwing and hitting the Pakistani fans. That is majority of the footage that you're seeing. But that is not to say that both fans wouldn't have been involved. Maybe a few things were said from one side, and then the other side reacted. We'll still have to wait. I'm sure there's going to be an investigation. We'll still have to wait what would what happened there, what was the trigger point, why were there scuffles between the fans. As I said, of course, the excitement and the tempers of what was witnessed in the field was just spilled over, came onto the stands as well. And I think when fans see the players getting so animated, so aggressive, almost coming to blows, I think that temper is just in that sense transfers to them as well, because emotions are running high in the stands too. So it got very ugly. Fans were fighting. There was a lot of violence. There was violence outside the stadium as well, and I know that local authorities are looking into it. Laws in Sharjah and all are very, very stringent, so I'm sure they're going to be identified people who are the mischief makers, and action will be taken. Meanwhile, as for the players, Fareed Ahmed and Asif Ali, they were also summoned by the match referee Andy Pycroft, and what decision has been taken, whether there will be any fines or not, we will find out very soon. So Big Boy is asking, any serious injuries? No serious injuries to report as of now. There was no need for any ambulance or any serious injuries. That's it, at least what we're getting to know right now. But as I said, it's just happened a few hours ago, and details will just keep filtering in. Bhavik is saying it's 11:30 p.m. in Texas and following you before going to speak. Thank you so much, Bhavik. It's a big day for the Indian team as well, in the sense I know they cannot qualify now for the Asia Cup. Ditto for Afghanistan, they can't qualify either. But in terms of form, where the Indian team stands, a win will do them a lot of good. Let's just hope that they get the best playing 11 and things like that. I'll have all those reports a little later. But this video is effectively on that game that was between Pakistan and Afghanistan. What a humdinger. One of the best games that you could ever get to see. But what happened after that was ugly, to say the least. Now you're seeing a lot of former players also jump in. Just to let you know about Pakistan Afghanistan, this is not the first time that such fights have broken out between the two camps. I'm reminded of 2019, the World Cup game in Leeds. There was similar scenes there as well, and I think those, like here, the scenes were triggered out with the match that happened, that fight between Asif and Fareed. There was a plane an unauthorized plane that went over the stadium at Leeds, which carried a banner saying "Free Baluchistan." So it was a very geopolitical thing, and a lot of Pakistani fans were aggrieved after seeing that, and that's why there were fights that broke out between Afghanistan fans and Pakistan fans. So that happened in 2019 too, and again it's happened between the same set of supporters in Sharjah. Shoaib Akhtar has been very active. Thank you so much, Manish, for your kind words. Shoaib Akhtar has been very active talking about it. In fact, he tweeted out to, I saw ESPN Cricinfo, when they put a few pictures of this fight. He put out saying that, listen, your pictures are suggesting that it was Asif Ali who was the aggressor. So please change it. Don't create this narrative. He is very emotional. He also Athens Life, thank you also so much. Rohan, for Hindi we have a different channel. This is an English platform, so I have to speak in the language that the platform is on. He also, coming back to Shoaib Akhtar, as I said, he pointed out saying that do not set one side narratives of the fight between Asif and Fareed. Both were equally responsible. The other bit that Shoaib Akhtar points out is that the fight, which I just mentioned, that this tends to happen, and he was again blaming the Afghanistan fans for creating fight, and they created the fight in Leeds as well. But as I said, images are showing that it was the Afghanistan fans who were being the aggressors, taking out chairs and throwing and fighting even outside the stadium. But we still have to wait for the detail. There could be some trigger points, there could be a few things that was said because of which the fight broke out. So that's the latest. Anyway, that's done and dusted. Pakistan have moved on to the final. Sri Lanka have moved to the final. Afghanistan have been left behind. So have India. India and Afghanistan played together. So we'll concentrate on that game going forward. Kalp is saying, come on Sports Tak. Okay, Kalp, as you say, I'll be on Sports Tak in 5 minutes. See you guys. Bye.